given a special award, the Referee of the Year Award. This award is donated by Babukar Jallo, a Gambian US-based referee, in appreciation of Papa Gassama's exploit in the African Cup of Nations and the just-ended London 2012 Olympics. The award was received on his behalf by a colleague. The most outstanding organization in support of sports once again went to AfriCell. 6 veteran sports personalities were also awarded certificates recognizing their contribution to sports. They are Alaji Dudu Diouf Kapi, Abdoulaye Baksture, Alaji Pap Sen, George Gomez, Remy Joyner, and Musanjai. The final awards of the night went to 2 people whose names are synonymous to Gambian sports. The Lifetime Achievement in Sports Award went to Beatrice Allen, the first Vice President of the GNOC and a member of the IOC, and Alaji Modunjai Biri Biri, the Gambia's legendary football icon.
Sports has to offer. He was hailed, celebrated, mocked, discriminated. It all happened to him. So that is why Billy can only be described as a living legend. I refuse to go through this because even though I know what is in it. Alaji Biri, we want to honor you. There are no words available to describe you. Our sporting annals should have only been celebrating you and your achievements. You have achieved a lot. You have not just contributed, you've inspired a generation. You've been a model. You are a father figure. You are anything that sports has to offer in this country. The awards that you have, the recognitions, the certificates, the honors, tells their story. Alaji Bill, let's celebrate him.
Well, just to sum it up, he was my mentor from school. And I was very much lucky indeed to be his teammate also in the Gambia national team. We were rivals at club level. He played for Walidan and other clubs while I played for Real de Banjul. So we've been rivals, but at the same time, we were teammates in the national team. It was just fun playing with Biri. I remember I was an expert in free kick, so whenever I put the ball out, he just looked at me and just winked at me, and I knew exactly where to put it for him. And as soon as I put it over there, it was just celebration. It was a goal.
The awards night was punctuated with music by some of the country's upcoming singers and a happy moment for the sports reporters. Mohammed Jallo, Sports Tonight.
Europe's most prestigious club competition, the UEFA Champions League, is starting next week. Most of the big clubs are gearing up for the start of the tournament and have brought in new signings to strengthen their squads. But as we hear in this report, one of the giants of this competition will rely on the services of a core of young players. What are the chances of a new look AC Milan side with our Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Thiago Silva?
The history of Milan fills many volumes, and with good reason. The Italian city dates back more than 2 millennia, and today, new and old juxtapose seamlessly in a city that's famous for its culture, its art, its fashion, and its football. The last 20 years are little more than a grain in those sands of time, but in that relatively short period, Milan has established itself as the most decorated city in the history of the UEFA Champions League, with AC Milan having lifted the trophy on 3 occasions. After a turbulent summer, making it 4 in 2013 will be no easy task.
Great champions have left this club, top players who have written some of Milan's history. It's not easy to replace them, because champions don't come along every day.
For coach Massimiliano Allegri, it's been a challenging and occasionally frustrating couple of months as he seeks to assemble a squad capable of competing for honours both domestically and in Europe.
It's a very busy job, or let's say it's a different job, because it's Milan, because we have young players who need to grow. Patience is required so that we can build a team in which we have strong players at its heart.
Pivotal to Allegri's plans will be his marquee signing, Riccardo Montolivo. The midfielder, formerly with Fiorentina, was one of the stars of Italy's UEFA Euro 2012 campaign.
If you play for a big club, there is always pressure. It's the same when you play for the national team and you represent your country. There's pressure there too. It has to be transformed into a motivation to do well.
Montolivo is a player with very good technical skills. He is one of the best Italian players. We have great faith in him, and I think he can do very well here at Milan.
At 27, Montolivo is delighted finally to have joined one of the world's leading clubs, but he's done so at a time of major reconstruction. Allegri has brought in just a handful of new faces alongside him, but there's no substitute for the experience of those heading in the other direction. The fans can expect a youthful look to the Rossoneri this season, but they may need to be patient as this group of players looks to gel as a team.
In difficult economic times, I think it's correct to focus on young players, especially Italian ones, and give them the chance to play. We'll need time to find the right balance, the right mechanisms, but I'm convinced that this team has great qualities.
Massimiliano Allegri's AC Milan will be judged on the pitch, where the challenge is on for a new generation to write another exciting chapter in the Champions League history of this famous old city.
Well, I'm now joined by Modu S. Jallo, who's going to shed more light on the under-17 team who has just left for Azerbaijan. Modu S. Jallo, the under-17 has finally left for Azerbaijan. What are their chances?
Thank you very much, Fatu. To be quite honest with you, the Darling Scorpions, who I call the pride of Gambian football at the moment, left the source of the country on the early hours of Sunday morning for the FIFA Junior World Championship in Azerbaijan. Talking about their chances, you know, to be honest with you, we are in a very tough group, and we are going into the tournament as underdogs, and being debutants, it will definitely not be easy for the Gambia. That to be realistic, because we're playing against Democratic Republic, we're playing against North Korea, who are the defending champions, and being the defending champions tells us that they are a formidable side. And then we'll also be playing with the United States of America. Whoever knows world football knows that America are the giants of women's football. They're just from winning the Olympics, and 3 days back they won the Under-20 Women's World Cup by beating Germany. And their Under-17 team also, their coach named a very powerful 21-woman squad, I call it, and they have left for Europe to camp in Europe for the tournament. Then we'll also be playing with France. We all know France are one of the heavyweights when it comes to European football, and we have seen their Olympic team, their women's Olympic team during the London 2012 Olympics. So obviously, Gambia's chances in the tournament, definitely, you know, we should not overrate our chances, you know, as debutants and going into the tournament as underdogs. But yet still, you know, this is football. We can upset them. We can upset North Korea, we can upset the United States, and also we can upset France. And hopefully we can pass the group stages. But definitely it won't be an easy ride for the baby Scorpions in Azerbaijan, especially in the group that we are in.
Like you said, it will not be an easy ride after naming all this powerful football team. Talking about America, France. I want to know now, how prepared is the team going into this tournament?
Good. Talking about their preparations, they had a 1-month preparation. During that 1 month, they had two weeks camp in the country here. That is not enough to me. They should have been prepared well since they qualified for the tournament. But nonetheless, the 1 month training that they have, it was an intensive training because they were training both in the morning and in the evening. And also they went into camp 2 weeks, which is definitely good for the team. And now they are going for another 10 days international camp in Morocco. Yeah, talking to the coaches, you know, they said that, you know, the training, the 1 month training has helped them a lot. But playing against the likes of the United States, the likes of France, who have been preparing long since, for the tournament, and Gambia just preparing for only a month, definitely is not